Our sponsor for this hour is LuMind IDSC. LuMind IDSC is a national Down syndrome research advocacy organization that serves as the bridge between researchers and the Down syndrome community. Founded in 2004 by two families seeking better research and more meaningful connections, today LuMind IDSC envisions a world where every person with Down syndrome thrives with improved health, independence, and opportunities to reach their fullest potential. LuMind IDSC programs accelerate research for people with Down syndrome and empower families with connections, resources, and support. Thank you, LuMind IDSC, for your support of DSDN.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to DSDN Day Live. My name is Patricia Nesbitt, and I'm the Vice President of the board with this wonderful organization. At DSDN, we value the diversity that exists within the Down syndrome community and strive to reflect that in our team, the community we serve, our programs, and our services. Today, we get to talk to one of our board members, Sarah, and our Director of Access and Community Engagement, Brandy, to better understand the vision and work that is happening here at DSDN. Welcome, Sarah and Brandy. Welcome to DSDN.
Happy DSDN Day.
Yay! I know we're all so excited. To get started, we would love for our audience to get to know you better. Could you start by introducing yourselves and sharing a little bit about you and what you do for DSDN?
Sure. Go ahead, Sarah.
Sure.
Go first.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Sarah Mesa-Haas. My pronouns are she, her. I'm on the board of directors of DSDN. I just started at the end of last year. I'm also on the nominating committee. I have a rockin' kiddo who's 6 years old. His name is Tyson. I'm also of Chamorro and Japanese American descent. Chamorro is from Guam. So, hafa day, everybody.
And Brandy, what about you?
I am Brandy Coleman in Tucson, Arizona. Wife, mother to 7. My rockin' kid is Bellamy, who is 7 years old. And let's see, something about me. I love French fries with ranch.
Yummy.
Don't we all?
Yes, I love it.
Oh, gosh. Okay, well, thank you. So, Sarah, as a board member, can you share why it is so important to DSDN that our community continues to grow in diversity, equity, and inclusion?
Of course. I enjoy being on the board, and especially this is close to my heart. I think of Down syndrome as not is something that doesn't discriminate against race, socioeconomic background, gender, language, geographic location, any identity that we have. So any family can face a Down syndrome diagnosis. And with that, it's a different journey for each person. So I'd like to say that DSDN wants to be culturally competent and be able to address different identities, how each family experiences a Down syndrome diagnosis, what values and morals they bring to the table. And I think it's important for DSDN to look at these different identities and be able to support and connect and change in ways that will help grow the community, grow the different identities, and help people feel more connected and that they're not isolated. And that's what's really important to me. I want to make sure that we uplift voices that we don't necessarily hear all the time.
That is so true. You know, my rockin' kiddo is Jax, and he's 4. And when we had got our diagnosis, I realized that I had never seen an African American child with Down syndrome, and I could not picture what he would look like. And that's what led me to DSDN was their Black Families group. That's the first place where I joined, and then led to all the other connections I was able to make through the organization. So true. Such a good point. Brandy, you're up.
Yes, ma'am.
You're on the front lines of DSDN every day. So tell us, what are some ways that DSDN is actively working to make every parent feel seen, heard, and valued?
Well, first, I'm going to pop back to what you said, Patricia. I actually joined DSDN for the same reason. I had never seen another Black child with Down syndrome. And when I Googled it, it was super scary. So,
So scary.
right, it's very scary. And I felt really alone. And I thought, geez, Black people have to get Down syndrome too. Just like you said, Sarah, it doesn't discriminate. So where are we at? And that eventually has led me to the position that I'm in now with DSDN, because it's so important that when any family goes to, Mr. Google and says, whatever it is that they're putting in that has to do with their Down syndrome diagnosis, that they are able to see something or see someone or connect with someone that represents them also. And so part of that is our groups. We have several groups under myself. We have Black Family Support, Rocket Moms in Espanol. We have Asian families. We have Southeast Asian families, African families. Parenting is LGBTQIA plus families. Okay. I just saw the chat come
Yeah.
through.
It was going so good.
I know. I loved it.
All right.
Thank you,
And
Melissa.
and we're
So-
back.
In case you missed it,
Brandy.
or you were just, enjoying our faces, we're not sure which one it was. Right. We have several groups, but one that is just really near and dear to my heart right now is a group that we were able to launch, which is our American Indian, First Nations, and Indigenous Families group. I attended a conference, the NDSC conference last year, and I ran into a mom who said, well, I'm not Black, but we don't have somewhere that I belong. So can I, join you? Of course, I said, you can join me, but we're going to do one better. We're going to create a space that is also for you. And so that was my mission from there, working with Melissa Shutwell to figure out what groups were missing. And, now we're headed to just so many more aspects to make sure that everybody is able to feel represented within DSDN.
That's wonderful. You're doing amazing work. And I know that
You.
we on the board really appreciate all that you and Melissa do.
Thank you.
Sarah, so tell us, what does a truly inclusive DSDN community look like?
So, to me, a true inclusive DSDN community means a person doesn't have to assimilate to the majority to feel like they're welcome. They would feel belonging just by being who they are. So each person is worthy just by coming to the table. So I'd love to see everybody come in and not feel isolated, as Brandy was talking about. And as DSDN grows, the community grows, I encourage people to talk about how they don't feel represented and that we can be in more inclusive environment. I come from a very small majority too. I'm a Pacific Islander descent. We're a very small majority or small minority, excuse me. And I often feel, oh, I'm not represented. Where are my people? Same as you. I don't know that I could even pull up on Google a Pacific Islander person with Down syndrome. And that makes me sad. And I would love to be able to bring that to the table for DSDN and for DSDN to branch out to all the different underrepresented voices.
Well, it's on our list.
Yes,
Yay!
I
That's
know.
great.
Yeah, it's great. Great to hear.
Well, Brandy, to that end, what else is ahead for DEI and DSDN? What else can we look forward to?
So many things. Sometimes Melissa has to tell me to slow down. We can't do it all in one night because I'm going a mile a minute. I want to, you just want to get it done because I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
want any one person to feel like, hey, I don't belong. So the biggest thing is strategic planning. So we've set out to create a strategic planning that will encompass to 2028 and help lay out those guidelines, lay out what that looks like. How can we get there? Who do we need to get there? Because there's so many key important people to help us get there. It's not just me, it's not just Melissa, it's not just the board, right? It's our families too. And what are they needing? What are they wanting? What does that look like? So there's some really deep planning that needs to go into that. The other thing that I'm really excited about is that I've been given some opportunities to work with NDSS and NDSC, and most recently with their diversity, inclusion, and representation team for the upcoming NDSC conference. So I'm pretty excited about that. So you'll see me there representing DSDN, but also working to coordinate how we are working as these other major organizations. How are we all working together to support our families in all the ways that we can? So I have that. And then again, we're continuing to listen to families' voices, and we need these groups or we need these supports. So how can we implement them? But we can't do it without the support of our families and the support of our allies out there too. So I'm all ears. You know, if you got something, send it my way. I love to talk things through.
That's wonderful. Thank you. Well, ladies, thank you both for joining us today. I think we're going to take a quick look at our fundraising. Speaking of those who are there supporting us and our allies, we appreciate you so much.
Right. Yes, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
We spent a lot of time today thanking those individuals who have given of their time to DSDN, those who volunteer with us to make our mission happen day in and day out. I also want to take a moment to say thank you to our financial supporters, those who have donated directly to us, those who fundraise, and their family, friends, and supporters who donate to them on behalf of DSDN. We truly, truly appreciate every single one of you and would not be where we are today as an organization and cannot go where we want to go in the future without your support. So thank you to the other organizations that collaborate and financially support us at our retreats, those who have sponsored us today during our DSDN Day live stream. Truly, again, thank you for believing in the work that we do. Together, we are making a difference for expectant and new parents who are just starting out on this journey. So thanks for being part of it with us. We appreciate you.